such as their OnlyFans,
I can protect the next CEOs. Twitter is the worst.
We
Yes
all
and
know
no.
what Twitter is, or now known as X, even though it took them an entire year to change the domain name, and posts are still called tweets, and I'm pretty sure every human on Earth still calls it Twitter. Just calling it X just doesn't work. I don't know why, it just doesn't. I've not seen a single person mention it as X. All those factors just go on to prove that Twitter and its legacy still have a Goliath penis print on the platform that it is today. But apart from that, since Twitter has changed from Twitter to X, a lot of things about the platform has changed, especially since Elon Musk acquired it in October of 2022, and for better or for worse, the platform is somewhat unrecognizable now. Yes, the UI is
It's 3 years since Elon Musk bought the platform. Holy shit, that goes so fast.
still the same, but the
Damn.
content on the platform has changed significantly. It has turned into a platform where you can see a
It's
man's head
crazy, dude.
opened up with bookshot,
Do you have any ibuprofen?
I
I
love
got
this
a
meme.
headache.
which even before Elon Musk acquired it, you could see on Twitter anywhere. But to make sure you fit within the guidelines, you had to mark it as sensitive content, which just blurred the image. It was about as useful as wrapping saran wrap around your eyes. But now there is no contraception. We are
I mean, it kind of works. Not that I would have ever tried it.
just straight raw dogging it. As some content on X now, you do not have to blur. And ever since Elon emphasized freedom of speech on the platform, it has led to a lot of changes. Some positives like being able to say what you want and make the content you actually want to make,
Yeah, that's
which
cool.
is also a negative. And this is what
Why?
the video is about. The shitposting, war crime, big titty advertising, and controversies surrounding X. Or just Twitter.
This can't be good for me, but I feel great.
I said before, the content on X from when
money.
it was Twitter has
It's
drastically
always
changed to
about
the
money,
point
huh?
where under most posts and threads, you can now find people advertising random products. Because for some reason, if a company
Be a
sees a
man.
tweet pop off, they immediately get in contact with that person to get them to blatantly advertise their product. Something akin to the anal
Oh
gland
yeah,
sucker
skate.com.
9000.
Or the steak,
dark
sorry.
fantasies.
Most times without disclosing, it is an ad. And the original creator of the post has been paid to advertise these products. And if you scroll down, most posts you can see are people advertising explicit things, such as their OnlyFans,
I can protect the next CEOs. Man, that's fucked up. That's
I've
fucked
seen
up,
somebody
dude.
advertising their OnlyFans under a Peppa Pig post, but most people doing that on this
Holy
platform are
shit.
met with disgust, because usually they do it under
Shameless,
every
man.
post they find, and quite often what they say has nothing to do with the original post. And a lot of people get frustrated with the amount of people doing this under every Twitter post, because each interaction gets them more attention. It's even to the point where some creators on Twitter, who usually post really popular threads, get paid to advertise other people's OnlyFans, or reply with a positive message when they reply to their thread, which increases their traction and possibly credibility. But I think the only person benefiting in that transaction is the original thread creator, because they are getting paid to advertise these persons' OnlyFans, where them getting paid is a definite, whereas for the people they are advertising, it is not a
Man.
definite they are going to get any traction from this post. The restrictions removed by Elon has made it easier for such models to do this. Overall content moderation on the platform has loosened to once again prioritize free speech. But a kind of aftershock of doing that is the amount of gore I have seen on the Twitter platform. Now, I'll be honest, when my Instagram Reels, which I do love and advertise in most of my videos, I really do need to stop Sprinix cheeks
I never
and
get
giving
any
a
porn on
sparkly
Twitter
clean
anymore.
tongue special. I see a lot of extreme stuff on Instagram, which I normally don't see on platforms like TikTok or YouTube Shorts, which
Instagram is the 4chan of social medias. I don't know how it happened, but it did.
is the only reason I really like Instagram Reels. But when that dries up and I no longer
And
get
it's
my
been going on for
serotonin hit,
years.
or my feed gets infected with Marvel Rivals, which I only installed yesterday and don't remember liking a single post with Marvel Rivals in it, but when that dries up I go to Twitter, where it is 10 times more worse than anything I've ever seen on Instagram Reels. Primarily due to the loosening of restrictions, I've gone from seeing cute dog videos to someone having 12 gauge enter their frontal
That's so
cortex,
cute, what the
and I've
fuck?
involuntarily seen things like firefights on the fronts of Ukraine, And
Oh, that's pretty
POVs of
cool.
the
I think I watched this literal video.
drones dropping
That's so
plastic
funny.
explosives on unknowing occupants below. And believe me, I didn't know much about the human anatomy till I saw a man explode and have all of his internal organs export to external organs in a matter
Ooh.
of seconds. There is an entire page dedicated to that, by the way. It is to the point where you don't know if you're on the front page of 4chan or Twitter. They are almost exactly the same in terms of moderation and are
You can't block accounts in 4chan.
interchangeable in the terms of content now. And some of these posts now generate money based on the amount of people that interact with that post or simply watch the video. Since Elon reinvented the platform, he has also invented a new way to make money, where to verify for such earnings on the platform, all you have to do is get 500 followers and 5 million impressions within a time frame of 3 months, and you qualify to start earning money on that platform.
4chan bans people. True, bro. That's so true, actually. Holy is 4chan getting better than X? Than Twitter? I mean, they did it since when I was there. They've always done it. It's one of the things that I was like, damn, that's really based.
Based on how many people like, comment, visit your profile, and watch your videos. These are classified as impressions, and for every 1 million impressions you get roughly $10. And a lot of people capitalize on this by posting things such as threads, where they probably watched an entire YouTube video and just condensed it into a text form.
Even though they did it because they got a slap on the wrist.
Or just went onto Reddit and just stole a random post and took screenshots, which probably is retribution for the 4chan users, as they've had their green text posts stolen countless times and have been used to farm karma, but in this one they're being used
I think I'm gonna block this account because I just found it annoying.
to farm money. Or you could just re-upload a video that has been uploaded 1,000 times before, or just spread misinformation and hope that the subject you're discussing causes so much shock and hysteria that more people begin interacting with your post. And to maximize your profit, make sure you put a stake logo in there so you can get paid both by Twitter and
The moment I see any post with a stake on it, no matter what it, I instantly block that account. I don't even think about it.
stake for advertising their
I block
services.
them.
But you will have to pray to the heavens, pray
It is my newborn that I'm trying to remove like a pest from my feed.
to God, pray to the Golden Throne itself, and maybe even Gilliman, that you do not get community noted. As if you do get community noted, all the revenue you've just generated simply disappears. This was an effort by Elon to reduce misinformation on the platform, and the people making the community notes are volunteers, akin to that of Reddit or Discord mods, that are the border control between you and revenue. And if you even got a single word, sentence, or syllable wrong in your post, I'm sorry buddy, I know you was going to use the revenue generated to put food in your starving child's stomach, but you made a little oops.
Who the fuck we trying to make money with tweets, man? The only people from it will be people that make like reviews and shit on like, I don't know how they do it, but I've seen a few of them. They make like a post, but it's kind of like you know the thing that fucking journalists do? It's like a huge thing that they talk about something. It's really cool.
See here, I think it's better you and your child continue the intermediate fasting you're doing, and fuck you. But this has led to some rather comedical interactions between the posters and the community notes. There's even an entire Twitter account dedicated to showing this, people just purely getting fisted by the community notes, and it is hilarious. But
It is hilarious.
sometimes some of them do get through, or maybe community notes just isn't fast enough to catch them. I think one good example I saw recently was a post about a neurosurgeon YouTuber that recently stopped to follow his passion, and this person made the statement that this is the neurosurgeon they had for their partner's back, and when he abruptly left, it left them at an inconvenience. But then people start pointing out, you know, neurosurgery and back surgery, not exactly the same, but neurosurgeons sometimes do back surgeries. But then the original poster kind of backtracks a little, saying this was all for comedic effect, and says they don't actually know if it is his fault for the inconvenience. But to be fair to Twitter, you do get a lot of misinformation
Oh man, misinformation.
on all platforms, and not all platforms have people like this that inform others that these posts are misinformation, and make sure that people are actually posting factual information or their revenue is at risk. But then again, I only use Twitter for the gore I complained about earlier and the memes.
They got some pretty good memes. That's... I don't know, like 50% of why I still have Twitter.
Now, Twitter or X has been accused of being far right. And me not knowing a thing about politics, not knowing what far right, far left, far up, far down, far dance evolution, explaining
Bro, that's me for reals, man. I don't know what the f about. You wanna go? Then go far, man, yeah.
politics to me is about as useful as being
Suicide.
fluent in Latin in the current year, but people apparently think that X has become a breeding ground for the far right being characterized as people who have extreme views, possibly down to xenophobia, homophobia, or racism. A lot of people relate them to the people that used that one symbol in 1945 during World War II. And a lot of people just think X now is this racist app. But I think now due to the implementation of being able to say whatever you want on the platform as long as you're not breaking the terms of service of X, and you are allowed to post inflammatory statements even listed on the X Help Center, statements that even have the purpose to make you angry, of course you're going to have a mixed bag of opinions on that platform. As anyone
You can't say cisgender though? What is that?
can technically say whatever they want now, which can be a benefit and a disadvantage. We know some people have the same brains as the people I play comp with and will regurgitate utter slop with no sources. So
Oh my god, dude.
brains as the people I play comp with and will regurgitate
This used in the arcane ending is no canon source that made it the f up. I love that image. Holy shit, that's so good.
utter slop with no sources. So of course X as a platform is going to look more racist than any other platform, because on other platforms you may not be able to say whatever you want without repercussion. X's stance on things is they won't screen messages
Cisgender is biological gender. I guess.
or mediate or intervene in disputes between users. So basically, X is the cook in the chair and they will just watch things happen, but they do get involved if there is blatant hateful conduct, harassment,
Why don't I search it?
abuse or threats. But apart from that, it is fairly hands-free. So once again, of course it is going to look like the most racist app because anyone can say anything and a bunch of opinions on one platform. Of course some opinions are going to clash with others. As I've said countless times, it prioritizes free speech, which can be a pro and a con for some people. The only thing distressing I've come across is Elon himself just shitting on the UK. I mean, most of the time he's not wrong.
I just woke up in a fucking steaming mood, yeah? Because I live in a
Bro, this shit is so true, man. I get these people on my Rainbow Six, on my CS, and even my Marvel Rivals if I played it too.
shithole!
Why?
Another
Why are you
controversy
so
is the
angry?
general behaviour of Elon himself.
shit.
He doesn't act like an owner of the website, he more acts like a shit poster.
Now this is just like an insult. I think the problem is the people that take it as an insult.
Most of the time, and the fact he does tweet politically charged statements, which other platform owners such as Facebook would have at least 20 people hired to check over his posts before he made them, to make sure they're not too controversial. But then we have Elon over here on Twitter just shitposting from his phone. Probably the most controversial thing he has done that has interested me is the amount of people debating if he's actually that good at Diablo 4, or he just gets somebody else to play for him. Another
We all know.
controversy was surrounding the blue tick badge. Something you previously had to work towards earning. You had to have a certain amount of influence, a lot of likes, a lot of attention. You basically had to have a lot
Elon Bundy because it is an insult. Even in the psychotic god. Hi. He got banned from poet. Yeah, totally no way. I know he got kicked for using macros. I swear that's crazy, bro. People say it. I swear, man. Elon Musk has to be one of the top trigger comments or trigger words that trigger people out of this year, man. It's like somebody mentions Elon Musk and somebody has to jump at someone's throat immediately. I don't get why. He was temporarily banned. I don't think he was banned. He got kicked though. I saw
of
this.
followers. It was basically akin to being verified on YouTube. It was a badge that screamed you are the official person, and you are better than the other commoners and peasants using the app because you've actually earned it, and you have a little blue tick next to your name. Now, a lot of people got angry when that got replaced with just paying $5 a month for it, and the top echelons of Twitter were no longer special, because anyone could pay for the verification tick now, and you no longer needed to match these requirements, which led to a lot of funny scenarios, people impersonating other people, because
Oh my god, true. What are these sex trolls? Oh my god. There are a few people we seen alive. Yeah, but like, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You saw what I'm not. Being accused of cheating and actually cheating are two different things. I've clicked through stuff quickly, and that could be seen as spamming. True. It was so funny watching you rage quit on Warrior. That's because some people like to get recreationally mad and they don't know they like it. I used to be like that. He's racist, transphobic. Okay. But just because I mentioned... So like... This is the thing I don't get, right? You mention Elon Musk, somebody jumps at your throat because like you're mentioning him. Or like he has to stay like... It's like a requirement that is ingrained like a code in the Matrix. So that person turns on and he immediately has to jump at their neck. But when I mentioned Hitler, that doesn't happen anymore. Even though I think we can all agree that Hitler was a million times worse. It's kind of like a trend, right? That he's like the worst of the moment. And people get super mad about it the moment he appears. Like, yeah, I don't like Elon Musk. I think he fucked up a bunch of things as well and other stuff, but I'm like, I can have a normal conversation without having to mention that I want to kill him. I don't know if you get what I'm getting at. And I just find it so annoying because it restricts conversation and it just makes it ugly. Because it's like, you can't talk about Elon Musk or someone will be like, oh yeah, that fucking guy, I want to fucking kill him. And it's just so annoying. It's like, okay man, yeah, I know he's a bitch, but that's not the point. How is he racist and transphobic? He also meddles in other countries' elections. I don't get mad about it though. Well, you kinda did so mad sometimes. I don't get mad either, I just hate him. Elon's an idiot. Hate requires too much energy from me. Same. I know what you're getting at. I also remember the asmongold video. Which one? I don't.
they now had a tick next to their name, which could fool people into thinking, oh, this is the verified account.
Oh, and this happens all the time on asmongold chat, by the way. The moment somebody mentions one of these words, like Trump, or like, I don't know, I don't remember, but like, you know these words? Like, the chat just gets filled with, oh, bro, I hate this guy, I want to kill him, what a bitch, blah, 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 blah. You know? It's just, come on, man. And have a conversation here.
Of X person, but why is this highly prestigious person mentioned using Pidgeot as a flashlight? So they later employed a system, which is the white and gold check marks, to help differentiate the fakes from the actual real account. Gold ones are for if you're a part of an organization, and white was for if you're a part of a government body.
Dude, bro, it's like I'm talking about Elon Musk, like, yeah, I think he sucks at Diablo 4, and some random guy comes and goes like, yeah, and he is also like a right-wing politician, he's like doing some shit on Africa, and he's ruining the US government, and I'm like, bro, I didn't ask. It's like, okay, who gives a fuck, that's not what we're talking about, like, why are you gonna bring that, bro? It's like I'm talking about something, and you can be some other stupid shit. Nobody gives a fuck about. Nobody's talking about that.
And for a short amount of time, people were bullied for buying the premium service because they did not earn their checkmark. And actually said under people's checkmark, this person has paid for this service. Which, if you were in an online argument with somebody at the time, they would.
I thought about getting very for a coin at one point. Look, I saw the light for a little, but it wasn't a light. It was a tiny hole that you can't even go through. I'm so glad I didn't know. So glad.
Use that information and have a field day with it. But then Elon changed it in 2023, where now everyone had to pay for that service. So, no more bullying.
I don't like talking about Twitter. I want to make that very clear.
But yeah, this was me.
Based.
Me talking about Twitter, or X if you're chromosome deficient, the problems with the platform and the controversies it faces. I don't think X is a bad platform. I think it's like every other platform. Each one has their drawbacks and idiots that use it, but I do use it every now and again to waste some time. But yeah, that's all I had to say, and bye-bye.
Damn, great video. 10 out of 10. It gave a lot to talk about. I didn't know I was gonna like it as much as I did. I knew I was gonna like it, but not as much as I did. Really cool video. I like this guy's videos, I'm not gonna lie. They give a lot to talk about. I really enjoy them.